Darien. Um, I just got home from work. I am like dirty. I need to go take a shower. I'm laying in my bed. It's really gross. But my plan for tonight is to make this video, let it buffer. Oh, it's gonna be so shaky. I can see it now. Let it buffer while I'm showering and cleaning, and then go out to hopefully buffer, render, upload, whatever to YouTube. Then go to Starbucks and be an actual like an adult, be an adult. Um, because I have a lot of adult things I have to do before the new year. But I'll get into that a little later. I watched your video when it first came up. I love getting videos from you. I love getting videos from you. They're great. They're great. I love them. But I've forgotten a lot of what it was. So I'll just stick to the things that mainly I've been thinking about. So this was a video when I first watched it. Jeez, I'm sorry. When I first watched it, I wanted to really do it up, specifically because I've been listening to this song, "The Other Woman" by oh my God, Nina Simone. Um, you might have heard the Lana Del Rey cover of it, but it's a good song. Here, let me play it. Let me play this song. Let me get this song going. Oh my gosh. So, like I said, I just got home from work. Oh, field days. Field days, field days, field days. But let me play this song for you because as you were describing this forbidden romance of yours, that's all I'm thinking about. That's all I was thinking about. Hold on. Please, Spotify. Spotify ad. Um, I wish I was getting Spotify money. I really do. I really do. Where are you? Here we go. Look, it was on it. I was listening to this bitch already. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna put ads on this, but I'm not sure if this is quality enough to have them want to take my video down. Fuck that lipstick up.
Fresh cut flowers in each room. There are never toys and scattered everywhere. And when her man comes to call, he'll find her waiting like a lonesome queen.
Lonesome Queen. That's where I got it. So so I was gonna do a number, but it was gonna be a lot. It was gonna be a lot. So that's what you got. Congratulations, yay. Um, when you said you were making for Justin too, I had this fantasy of this collab channel the three of us have, where we each make videos and we're all like talking to each other, generally asking, inquiring about each other's lives, but also being fierce as fuck queens and I don't know, probably talking about general shit too. So I don't know. Does Justin make videos? Justin probably doesn't make videos. He has no time for that. But it would be great. It would be good. It would be good. um. Okay. Other than that, so yes, your story about the guy who I already followed on Tumblr, his little blog. He was living the jet dream. Go over there, find a Japanese man, um, and then he gets to have his cake and eat it too. That wonderful rendezvous, and it's interesting having uh, going in and having a connection with somebody that you won't actually ever have. That you won't be able to move on to the next step, but just enjoying the time that you were together without doing anything scandalous, obviously. Um, I don't know. It kind of made me think of dating in dating in like I don't know this kind of limbo that I'm in. Oh my god, my nose is like covered in dirt. Um, Dating in this kind of limbo period. Now that's all I'm going to think about. Um, where I'm in between grad school and undergrad, and it's like I don't know where I'm going to be. Oh, more on that later. I don't know where I'm going to be. So, and less than half a year, less than a 3 month relationship at this point would not be enough to change any, as it should not be enough to change any of my future plans significantly. So I'd have to be prepared to have it, and they would also have to be prepared to just be okay with the time that we spent together. Um, I don't know. And you definitely experienced something like that with you and Jack. So, yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. Um, but I'm glad you had a really nice trip to Osaka, sipping sake Tamagotchi. Um, because that is just, you had photos. You had so many photos for days. I loved the live blogging of those clubs. And those, what's the term? What's the term? Um, Pit crew esque Asian guys that were in the drag club. What? They were so cute. They were so cute. I was like, why don't we have more Asian men doing these things? It's always just white people. White people, if you go to the right club, black people get to, I went to a club boy, but never mind. You don't need to hear about that. Um, but yes, it was a pleasant change of pace. I don't know, change of pace. Beautiful Asian men, change of pace. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not living in the right areas, evidently. Um, but yes, are you at work now? Did you come back from vacation now or at work again? Um, Question mark. But I guess I don't think so. I don't think you would be already. But I'm really like taking care of this mustache. I am just emphasizing it right now. What else did I want to talk about? Um, Going on in my life. My life is it's going. I don't know what did I. My holiday season was good. I spent it with my family and Sunrise. So I basically just drove up there and then came back from work, which I could do since they're just in Sunrise and I'm in Miami. And so it was just like a quick doop 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 doop. And so for all the like free days, um, I was drunk for most of it, sipping my wine and blah blah. But it wasn't a good drunk. It wasn't. I'll be honest with that. It wasn't a good drunk. It was like I'm just tired and yeah, I'm just tired. I don't know what it was. Maybe the alcohol content wasn't where it was because last Friday I did go out to a bar with Lauren and some of her friends that I'm pseudo friends with through just being really good friends with Lauren. Um, and uh, we we went to this bar called Wolf Laser or Laser Wolf. I don't know. I like Wolf Laser more. I like that syntax. So I'm gonna say Wolf Laser, although I think it's Laser Wolf. But yeah, so Wolf Laser, and they had sour beer, and that was great, but way too expensive for my pocket. So I did not have any sour beer, but it was still a nice evening, and I got to enjoy it with those people. I'm doing a lot with these hands. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, and it's not over. It's been a long day, and it's not over. Um, Yep, so that was nice. I took my sister out to see Into the Woods, the play, Sondheim play, one of my favorite Sondheim plays. And I can't think of any others off the top of my head right now, but this is one of my favorite plays. Not my favorite play. My favorite play is Little Shop of Horrors for obvious reasons. But the Into the Woods is really great. It's Into the Woods. It's really great. Although it did. Maybe I'll make a video about this. Cinderella in that movie, totally a witch. She's totally a witch. She is like, she calls on these birds to come down and help her pick lentils out of the, in a very, Disney princess kind of way. But these are like crows. These are not like little songbirds. She calls down crows that fly through the like, what is it, the chimney, and come help her pick things out of the thing. Pick lentils out of ashes that her stepmother throws lentils in the ashes or whatever, and she has to pick them up. So they help her with that, and then they're also like spying on people for her, and they like poke out the eyes of her stepsisters and blind them, and it's just like, wow, this bitch has power. This bitch has power. She don't need no man calling her things, and she draws her powers from this tree in the woods. That is like buried over her mother's grave, that she like used her tears to like let the tree grow, and it's like, damn girl, you a witch. Sage, we're across now. What I'm saying is I wish I had her powers. That's what I'm saying in short. But okay, moving on. So work today and yesterday long. Drudge work. We were out in the field. Today was so hot. Oh my god, it was like 85, partly cloudy, but it felt like it was 100 and fucking, I don't even know. I was melting. Out in the Everglades. It was horrible. And then I got some very recent news. I got a email on my way home from work from the Missouri. So I'm applying to college in 3 places: Florida International University, Brown University, and University of Missouri, Columbia, which is nicknamed Mizzou. Mizzou, okay. And so I got a message from the professor. Apparently, professors from UF had emailed him that I was applying and was like, he's really great. He is great. And so these are like the Sultai. So Pam Soltis and Emily Sessa are the ones who did it. And Pam is just, she's amazing and a really like top-notch scientist. And Emily, she's great too. She's just younger, so she doesn't have all the experience. She's a fern person. And they both beaming letters of recommendation for me, and I was just evidently they did. I haven't read them because that's unprofessional. But Chris, the person who I'm applying for, let me not use all these last names. Jesus, who am I? He like. Yeah, so he emailed me saying he wants to have a Skype conversation because he heard all these wonderful things about me from X and Y, and that he really wants to see if, basically if we get along, if he thinks I'm a cool person, then everything works out, I guess. And he will fight for me, I guess, hard. I don't know. I know. I already submitted my application to University of Missouri. Like its complete deadline was the 15th. And I am just nervous that everything did not get in right. Like my GRE was still in transit on the due date. I'm pretty sure they just have the 15th due date so that by the time they start looking at things, everything is on point, and already to them and there and whatnot. But it might not be that way. And they might be like, sorry, you didn't submit it by, everything wasn't here by the 15th, so bye. Which I don't think is the case, but possibly. I don't know. And I'm mad because I'd been working on these applications for a while. And that's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm going to submit the other 2 later tonight, if possible. I want to get them in before the new year. So the ones to Brown and FIU. But, so that one due on the 15th, I had done the final submission probably like, it was on the 15th. Yeah, no, it was on the 15th. And I meant to do it the night before, but I ended up doing it the day of. Ugh, so ugly. Everything was done too. I just had to like fill in my ethnicity and things on the application. Oh God, oh, habits I'm trying to break. Oh, New Year's resolutions. I'll talk about that. But oh, it's already 15 minutes. Sorry. Okay, maybe I should just wrap it up. Okay, so anyways, long tangent. He messages me saying he wants to chat and blah blah blah, and I am really excited to speak to him. I'm also very nervous. I have to do review of all my review of everything, so I know all his research front back by Thursday. So tomorrow, that's what I'm doing tomorrow, basically. Oh, my New Year's plans. That's what you wanted to hear about. So I'll tell you about that. But something that it kind of sparked. So I know you said one of the grad schools you looked at was in Missouri for rural sociology, but that's not necessarily what you want to do anymore. And girl, go for the geography. Go for the geography. Go for the geography. Like, okay, rural sociology is good, but it's also very like very specific. I feel like you would probably do a very similar thing with geography, a degree in geography, and still be marketable, right? And that's what we're looking for, or what they're looking for, right? Marketability. So I'd go with that. So definitely look to see if any of these schools I'm applying to have a program, because I would love to be at least in the same state or in the same region as you, for those things. I'm really hoping this whole trip thing goes really well, because I'd really like us to be travel buddies for like the rest of our lives. I think that would be I think that would be really good. Travel buddies, yeah. Yeah, we just go location, 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 you know? But okay, so what something that the Mizzou application has also sparked in me, I told you this is not going to be a focused video, is so University of Missouri Columbia has a vet school, um, a very nicely ranked vet school, and it has me thinking some type of way about where, possibilities. Like, what if, you know? And it just hit me, so I don't have time. I haven't had time to like work through it yet, because I just got over my Rhode Island kind of fantasy ideal situation when I was like, I basically, so last night I was just like online looking up Rhode Island and tours of Rhode Island and Providence, Rhode Island, and how close is it to here? You know that Providence, Rhode Island is like 3 hours away from New York City driving, and so I'm just like, 3 hours? That's it? Like, oh my god! And that's like going through a state. And so you drive through Connecticut, and then into New York, and then into New York City, and that is 3 hour drive. Like, that is just all these locations in just such tight proximity. Like, considering Florida, like I drive 3 hours, I can get anywhere. Like, I literally had a 2 hour and 45 minute commute to work. Like, just earlier, this year. So, yeah. So that is unreal. The idea that I could just whoop over to Manhattan. Let's see Robin. Let's see, all my family. Let's see these people. Or I could go to Connecticut in probably like an hour of less than an hour. I could get from Rhode Island to Connecticut and see all my Connecticut family that I have no like experience because I didn't grow up with and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. Like the idea that that could be possible was very attractive to me. But the actual location of like Rhode Island is just very it's nice looking, I guess. I could go there, but I'm not. It's not like this big fantasy anymore. So I destroyed that. But yeah, back to me being a hot mess. So I sent you a letter that I wrote that one guy from college, and you gave it so much dust. So much dust. You dusted the fuck out of it. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay because I think that was more of an internal thing anyway. Um, but but now things are okay there in that situation, and it has me. And now, yeah. So now I'm just now that things are all right. It just has me thinking about what would have happened if. Um, hmm. Anyways, so for New Year's, I am going to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing for New Year's. I was going to Tampa, but I'm really broke and my license is suspended because I didn't pay this ticket. But I still drive, like, for work. So I'm just hoping police don't pull me over. Um, but I don't want to go all the way out to Tampa because my family has to come and bail me out of jail or something because, somebody smacks into me, and then where am I? But I'm gonna pay that off. This is like my first thing I have to pay off soon. Um, and that was a ticket I got for having expired registration, even though like I just handed the police officer the wrong document, and then I was like, oh wait, no, here it is. And then he was like, sorry, I already wrote the ticket. Sorry, sorry. And I was like, fuck you. Like, jeez, don't chew me. Pretty much. It pretty much went like that. I had like my camera up just in case. Just in case. Camera on my phone. It was like, just in case this guy shoots me on the side of the road. Let me have this camera up. Not that that would do me any good. It would do me no good, but still, I'd have it. And then, and then what? Okay. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing New Year's. Lauren was really excited when I said that I wasn't going to Tampa. So we're gonna be hanging out on New Year's. I'm gonna see if I can contact Chris Brian to see if he wants to hang out. Because I think that would be really fun. We did this like three-way hangout the other day, and it was really great for my birthday. So I'd really like to do it again and a similar thing for New Year's. Yeah, and I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know what we'd do though. Um, so, to end this video before it gets any longer, I hope you are doing well. I'm glad to hear about your trip. I hope you're not back at work yet and you just get to chill out and be drunk. But if you are, I hope that's going well as well. Because you're pretty much drunk at work anyway. Or after work. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. And yeah. But that collab idea is good, right? It's good, right? It's good, right? It's good. It's good. Okay. But